Hello, my name is Alexa Rubin and I'm telling you always little stories, what I'm inventing just in this time. I did this for my own children, but they are adult now, so I do this for everybody who has nobody who tells them a little story in the night to sleep better. And my stories, they are always, at the end, they are always going to be very good. So you can sleep well and you will have a next very good day. Also, it's very good for the imagination. So I start now. Once upon a time, there was a matchbox. And there were little matches inside. And for the matches, it was a world. So they had their own world in this matchbox. And there was a Matchbox Man, but he had just one arm. And when he was walking around, he was very friendly. And once he saw a little lady, a little match lady, and she was looking up to him. And they were speaking and laughing, and they were so happy together. And they spent it soon night and day together. So when they were spending night and day together, the man said, "You know what, I just have one arm and I would like that you are my arm, because then we can do all the work together, we can be always together, and we sleep together and we eat together, and you are very helpful for me." The little match lady, she agreed. She said, "Yes, okay, I don't have a problem with this. Let's be your arm." And she became his arm. So he was very proud then when he had this arm, and he was so happy because he could do faster and faster all his work. And he was going so happy like never before, and he always had his lady on his body. So for him it was a dream. He was sleeping with her, working with her, up, and he was waking up with her, and he did all his things with her. But a little bit more a while, he more and more forgot that it's his little lady. He just used her as an arm. He did all the work with her, and he was not even talking so much with her anymore because she became his arm. So when he wanted to laugh and to go out, he could now hug all these pretty match ladies, what he never could do because he had two arms now, and he could hug them, and he was dancing with these match ladies. And the little lady, which was the arm now, she went more and more sad. And one night she said to him, "Why are you hugging all these ladies? Because I'm your lady." But he said, "No, you are my arm now. And you can be happy because you are part of me. And these are just these ladies. But because of you, I'm totally perfect. And I can do now whatever I want because I have you." Okay, the little match lady understood, and she was a little bit sad, but she could handle it more or less. She was working every day very hard with him. She was carrying everything in this little matchbox in the world. They were working and cleaning all the corners and everything. And yes, but one night, she saw again, she was thinking about that this day he was already hugging another lady, going dancing with her, laughing with her, and then going in bed and not even saying goodnight to her. Then she was so heartbroken that she began to cry, and she was crying so much, and he did not even realize because it was his arm now. She was crying so much that the arm fell off in the night, and he did not even realize. So once she was not his arm anymore, she went away, and she went in the last corner of the matchbox. And she was there, and she was crying, and she was missing him so much. But then she thought about how nice they made, how friendly he was, and how well. And one day that he asked her to be her arm, and she was so proud to be his arm and to help him. But then she was thinking about that then he was suddenly not speaking with her anymore because she was his arm. And then she was in her corner and saying, I don't go back and I stay here. She was a long time very, very sad in her faraway corner, because in a matchbox there are big distances and they also have fields and little everything what we have, they have in little tiny in their matchbox, what we cannot see. So one day she felt a little bit more better, and she went out in this little field. There was nice grass, very soft grass, and the sun was shining, and there was these beautiful birds, and she was breathing in and out, and she thought, I feel like a little lady again. And she was so happy that she was falling in the grass, looking up the sky, looking the birds. And then she closed her eyes and she smelled this nice air. And then she nearly fell asleep. But then she heard a little whistle. It was such a funny song, whistling there. And she opened her eyes, and over her was standing a Matchbox Man, only with one arm. And she thought, like, it's my man. But it was not her man, because he was living in the other corner, and it is very far away for these matches, and they would never go in the other corner, so it could not be her man. So it was another man with only one arm. She was standing up, and he was so friendly. He was saying, yes, were you enjoying here the fields and the birds? It's so beautiful in this corner. I enjoy so much my life. And he made her laugh, and he made her feel so good. So he was taking her on the hands, and they were dancing on this green field with his flowers, with his matchbox flowers. And the wind was blowing her red match hair. So they were so happy. They were laughing all the day. And in the evening, she was so happy. She said, I am the first time happy in a long, long, long time. So they saw each other every day now. And then she forgot the other man. One day, she remembered she was so happy, and she said, do you like, because she felt very comfortable, and she said, do you like that I will be your arm, that I could be very helpful for you? And he said, no. You know why? I want that you are happy, and that I want that you are free, and that you are with me whenever you want. And if I need help, I call you, and you help me. So she thought about, and they were always together. So she thought, I don't need to be his arm, really. And they agreed, and they were so happy for all their life. They were the happiest matchbox couple in the world. So the man, the first man she had, but he made every little match. He asked her to be the arm. And he was always carrying on, always to use the arm to hug the other matches. And all of these arms always were falling down. And he ended up without an arm and without a match in his little corner. So this was the story. I hope that you liked it. Subscribe if you like. Send it to anybody. And my name is Alexa Rubin. Have a nice night. In the night you cannot think anything bad, because then you will dream something very nice and you will have a good next day. Every Saturday at 5 o'clock I will invent a new story for you. Stay with me and good night. Your Alexa Rubin. Bye bye.